The best quick draw westerns. Here we go. Today we will take a look at those westerns that have some of the fastest draws in the genre. Some here you will recognise, some will surprise. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. If you want to check out my many other videos, head over to my channel. The link is in the description. Are you ready? Let's get into it. The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Director John Sturges. 7 gunfighters are hired by Mexican peasants to liberate their village from bandits. The bullets certainly fly in this epic. Which of the 7 is fastest with a 6-shooter? Yul Brynner, McQueen, Vaughn? Let me know. The film received mixed reviews. John Sturges got a rave from one source that really mattered to him. After seeing the picture, Akira Kurosawa was so impressed, he sent the American director a ceremonial sword as a gift. Cast: Yul Brynner, Steve McQueen, Charles Bronson, Eli Wallach, Robert Vaughn, James Coburn, Brad Dexter, Horst Buchholz. High Plains Drifter, 1973. Director Clint Eastwood. A gunfighting stranger comes to the small settlement of Lego and hired to bring the town together to hold off 3 outlaws who are on their way. One of the headstones in the graveyard bears the name Sergio Leone as a tribute. This movie and Pale Rider, 1985, open and close with the same location, camera angle, and time of day that bookend each movie. The first time Clint Eastwood directed one of his own westerns. Cast: Clint Eastwood, Vera Bloom, Mariana Hill, Mitchell Ryan. Chisholm, 1970. Director Andrew V. McLaughlin. Cattle Baron John Chisholm joins forces with Billy the Kid and Pat Garrett to fight the Lincoln County Land War. This was John Wayne's 200th starring role in a feature film. It also noted Wayne was in the top 10 money-making stars list for the 20th consecutive year, and for that year he was second only to Paul Newman. While in production on this film in Mexico, John Wayne won the Golden Globe and found out he was nominated for the Oscar for True Grit, 1969. Cast: John Wayne, Forrest Tucker, Christopher George, Ben Johnson. High Noon, 1952. Director Fred Zinnemann. A town marshal, despite the disagreements of his newlywed bride and the townspeople around him, must face a gang of deadly killers alone at high noon, when the gang leader, an outlaw he sent up years ago, arrives on the noon train. Gary Cooper took a cut in salary to help this get made, taking $50,000 plus a share in the profits instead of his customary $250,000. Producer Stanley Kramer first offered the leading role of Will Kane to Gregory Peck, who turned it down because he felt it was too similar to The Gunfighter, 1950. Other actors who turned down the role included Charlton Heston, Marlon Brando, Kirk Douglas, Montgomery Clift, and Burt Lancaster. Cast: Gary Cooper, Grace Kelly, Thomas Mitchell, Lloyd Bridges. Three Amigos, 1986. Director John Landis. 3 actors accept an invitation to a Mexican village to perform their on-screen Bandit Fighter roles, aware that this is the real thing. Steven Spielberg considered directing the film, but chose to do E.T., the Extraterrestrial, 1982, instead. He has said in interviews that his choices for the roles in this film were Steve Martin as Lucky Day, Bill Murray as Dusty Bottoms, and Robin Williams as Ned Nederlander. Spielberg would later direct Williams in Hook, 1991. Cast: Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, Martin Short. Once Upon a Time in the West, 1968. Director Sergio Leone. A mysterious stranger with a harmonica joins forces with a notorious desperado to protect a beautiful widow from a ruthless assassin working for the railroad. Claudia Cardinale's first day of filming was her nude love scene with Henry Fonda. This also marked the first time Fonda had done such a scene. His wife insisted on being on set during the filming of it. Cast: Henry Fonda, Charles Bronson, Claudia Cardinale, Jason Robards. Blazing Saddles, 1974. Director Mel Brooks. To ruin a western town, we'd go to Fist City, but this is all fun. Don't worry about it. Cast: Cleveland Little, Gene Wilder, Sam Gibbons, Harvey Korman. The Magnificent Seven, 2016. Director Antoine Fuqua. 7 gunmen from a variety of backgrounds are brought together by a vengeful young widow to protect her town from the private army of a destructive industrialist. Denzel Washington and Chris Pratt were the first 2 actors cast. Antoine Fuqua knew that both men had expressed interest in appearing in a western. Getting Washington was easy, but Fuqua initially was unsure in which role Pratt would fit. On the second phone call between Fuqua and Pratt, the latter started to sing "Oh Shenandoah," which Fuqua immediately declared that Pratt is Steve McQueen. Cast: Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, Ethan Hawke, Vincent D'Onofrio. The Hateful Eight, 2015. Director Quentin Tarantino. In the dead of a Wyoming winter, a bounty hunter and his prisoner find shelter in a cabin currently inhabited by a collection of nefarious characters. Despite being their 6th collaboration as actor and director, this was the first time Samuel L. Jackson received top billing in a film directed by Quentin Tarantino. At times, the cast and crew worked in a refrigerated set in which the temperature was 30 degrees Fahrenheit, -1 degree Celsius. Early test screening had a runtime of over 3 hours and included an intermission. Ennio Morricone said in an interview that he accepted Quentin Tarantino's request to score the film because he liked the script and because Tarantino gave him full freedom in the composition. Cast: Samuel L. Jackson, Kurt Russell, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Walter Goggins. Tombstone, 1993. Directors George P. Cosmatos, Kevin Jarre. A successful lawman's plan to retire anonymously in Tombstone, Arizona, are disrupted by the kind of outlaws he was famous for eliminating. Val Kilmer practiced for a long time on his quick-draw speed and gave his character a southern aristocratic accent. The southern accent is an authentic touch, as Holliday was a cousin, several generations removed, of Margaret Mitchell, author of Gone with the Wind. The lawman, Wyatt Earp's 5th cousin, Wyatt Earp, plays Bill Claiborne. Wyatt Earp became a consultant to the motion picture industry, advising on westerns after he moved to Hollywood in 1915. He frequently visited the sets of several silent films directed by John Ford and starring actor Harry Carey. In the movie Tombstone, the role of Marshal Fred White was played by Harry Carey Jr. Cast: Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, Sam Elliott, Bill Paxton. Jango Unchained, 2012. Director Quentin Tarantino. With the help of a German bounty hunter, a freed slave sets out to rescue his wife from a brutal plantation owner in Mississippi. After an accident in training, when Christoph Waltz was thrown off his horse and broke his pelvis, Jamie Foxx gave him a gift to make him feel better about riding a horse, a saddle with a seatbelt. With a budget of $100 million, this was Quentin Tarantino's most expensive film. Will Smith, Idris Elba, Chris Tucker, Terrence Howard, Michael Kenneth Williams, and Tyrese Gibson were all considered for the role of Jango. Cast: Jamie Foxx, Christopher Waltz, Leonardo DiCaprio, Kerry Washington, Samuel L. Jackson. hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate your likes and subscribers. Hit the notification button to get my new videos. Take a look at my channel and check out my Facebook page. The links are in the description. I am Wrangler. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.